Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
What do you think?
They run again with Dowdle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Kill.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Breaks through the contact, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Murray now.
He's got this downfield to McBride.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Trey McBride,
37 yards.
and the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together, collected.
Through an opening, and there he goes. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after here coming up. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Murray. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
26 yards.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here's Murray. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Gets around him. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 53 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On the move to his left.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Yeah, here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Zaven Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Able to avoid him at the 40. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They run over center with Vincent. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. On play action, it's Murray. That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun now from Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Osa Odighizuwa able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Murray. And it's caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Green, green, green.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
35. Cardinals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
There we go. Right side. 26.
Prescott now.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Oh, now some movement up front. That may just up the degree of difficulty for their kicker. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, some strong running.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have opened the lead up to 30.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They'll start on the ground with Benson. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Osa Odighizuwa
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Taken from just outside the 30.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellows up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And have that relentless. Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. A running play. It's Dowdle.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Yeah, here we go.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Malcolm Kuntz there on the tackle. Another run with Mitchell.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
Able to slither by. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Murray going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 5. A toss left side for Mitchell.
Ooh, with a juke. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So this one will end.